or anyone in this meet.
And on top of that, coming in with brand new choreography, it takes time to own your routine and to feel really comfortable. She's done it.
And the problem for everyone else in this competition is she has one more rotation left, but she has it on vault, where she is just remarkable, does a super difficult, just like this tumbling pass. This is 2 flips, 2 twists in one piece of air, and somehow she finds that ground. Beautiful. And
this was not so bad either.
Yeah.
Her whip through to triple twist, and look at the height that she'll get in this tumbling pass as well, Tim.
She was world champion on this event, and that's a new pass right there that will help a lot. She needs to get it around just a shade further, but that was actually better than Nationals too.
Bella Caroli leaving Bob Costas alone for a moment to go see how his wife is. You know, they don't see each other a lot now. She's a little distracted by this Olympic thing.
You know, I asked Marta right before the meet started, I said, so are you nervous for Bella? And she goes, no, I'm not nervous, but he better be nice, and if they make mistakes, he should come up with very good excuses.
Now we get set to see Alicia Sacramone on floor exercise. This kid is hot stuff, but she was so disappointed right before the Athens Olympics. Let's find out how deeply that went and take you to Massachusetts to see what she's got cooking.
The week after Visa Championships, you think you have time to rest, but you don't, because next week we have Olympic trials. It's grueling on your body and your mind, and you want to have a day to relax. You're like, I just competed, but then you're like, I have to go back to the gym tomorrow because I have to compete again next week.
What's that? Good girl.
If we went back 4 years ago to this day, I think I'd probably still be sitting in the bathroom of my hotel room crying because I messed up so bad.
She must hit.
If she does what she's capable of doing, she'll be on the Olympic team.
That hurts.
Back then, I was just heartbroken when I didn't make it. And I just didn't know what I wanted to do. Like, I'd go in the gym every now and then, and I'd always sit there and cry. It was hard for my mom and dad because they just didn't know what to do. They were like, and they felt so bad, and it was hard. And to come back from that, it just took a lot. You have to be strong-minded and like physically strong for the sport, and a lot of people think it's just a lot of physical and, you know, endurance, but it's mental too. You have to be prepared and strong enough to know that you can't let pressure get to you, and you have to perform when it needs to be the best one. It's taught me how to pretty much suck it up and like be a man about things and just do it when I have to. I've come a long way. I've matured. I've gotten more international experience, and as hard it was to deal with missing out in 2004, it put me in a better place to be where I am now in 2008.
Suck it up and be a man about things. It's funny how gymnasts, and you have to do this, you take the defeat and somehow place it in your line of life and figure out that it's going to make you better and tougher.
Yeah, and it was very close because she was so down, and she was ready, more than ready, to call it quits, and somehow her coach, Mihai Breshchin, was able to say, how can you give up now? You can't, you're too great. You know, it's not so much what Alicia does on floor, it's how she does it. Watch how high her body position is when she lands. is both feet out of bounds, 0.3 of a point.
Well, like Chelsea Memo, looking good except for the one out of bounds experience. To me, guys, she just looks like an Olympian. She just does.
Oh yeah, I agree with you 100%, and I'm very confident that the selection committee and mostly Marta Caroli feels that way.
Shawn Johnson gets a 9.5 in execution. It all totals up to a 16.1. She is in front right now in these Olympic trials. This is a very big moment for Sam Pejic. She's about to mount the beam, and she could be one of those specialists.
Yeah, and she was so happy with her performance in Boston when we asked her to kind of recap. The first thing out of her mouth was, I hit 2 beam routines. And this is what she's trying to do here as well. She wants to prove to Marta, hey, you can use me anytime here.
Has a jam-packed routine of difficulty as well. But it seemed like between the nationals and here, it was a national disaster weeks. She said that the day after she got back, she was training in the gym and there was a tornado alert. And the lights went out and everybody ran off to the bathroom. And
ran for cover.
And she said, we asked her, so did you? And she said, no, I had to finish my workout.
You know, Samantha will be the first one to tell you that it was at the World Championships last year where she believes it has given her the most confidence in her gymnastics. She was part of a winning team, and she's just continued to shine.
Big routine, big day for Sam.
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
Coach Peter Zhao.
Okay, relief.
I mean, she's like,
One of the great personalities, Alicia Sacramone. 15.4, the out-of-bounds hurt, and a little bit more. The Olympic trials continue after this on NBC. Night 1 of the Olympic trials continues now, and no surprise, 2 women joined at the hip at the top of the standings with a lot more gymnastics to come. Shawn Johnson and Nastia Lukin right there, and Chelsea Memmel continues to impress. Samantha Pejic getting her job done. Ivana Hong may be turning things in the right direction, and Jana Bieger definitely is. Al Trautwig with Tim Daggett and Elfie Schlegel. Let's talk about